Hey guys, Rob Davis here, One Blue Robot. I am with Tommy O'Donnell, serial entrepreneur, and we're going to be talking about the freedom journey.
That's right. Yep.
So we're going to get right into it. Tell me about this. We've talked a little bit off camera about the freedom journey, our freedom journey.
Yep.
Tell me what it is.
So the freedom journey is basically my. It's my story in itself. I was homeschooled, and I've always been pretty much free to do whatever I wanted when I wanted.
Okay.
I learned in my own way. And I see a lot of my friends and relatives and people, they're just so bound by all the rules around them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much potential just bottled up because they're afraid to break the rules or be different. I started out with jobs working for people, feeling like, wow, I can't just do what I feel like doing whenever I feel like doing it.
Right.
So I definitely had that experience of working for other people, doing the best that I could while I was there, but always feeling like I could be doing so much more.
What you're saying is the freedom journey is just not about that structure. It's about.
It is not at all.
It's about
Right.
not being constrained. So expand on that a little bit.
So in not being constrained, you are then free to be yourself. Who you are at the core, what drives you. You just become so much more excited. If we were talking about something that I'm really not that interested in, but I'm kind of forced to talk about it, it's gonna be very uncomfortable, or I'll stumble through it or whatever.
Right.
But when I'm free to talk about something I'm passionate about, I'm just gonna be so much more interesting. Ultimately, I had to start my own business to truly be free to build on that and continue with that journey.
Sorry guys, I'm sitting here fixing my mic because I'm pulling my mic as I'm leaning against it. So bear with me if the sound got funky for a while. All right, that's the background of the freedom journey. How does someone plug into it? How does someone, how do you work with people on that journey now?
So we started this journey with the freedom formula, which is simply a scorecard, right? It's all about the mindset that you're in. So you could be convincing yourself that you're satisfied. You have a good job, you climbed the corporate ladder to a certain extent, you're able to pay your bills, go on vacations from time to time, but there's just, I don't know, over time you just start to realize there's much more to it than that. You're in that rat race is really what I feel. And so we start that with the freedom formula, which is a scorecard of mindsets. So freedom of location, time, money, relationships, risk, energy. Like there's all these aspects of your life, and it's not a pass fail. It's just where are you today?
Gotcha.
And it gets you into this starting point. So here's you're just framing yourself. I'm here, and I want to get there. From the freedom formula, we move on to the coaching game plan. So in order to improve on that score, you need to start telling people about it. Here's where I am. Here's where I want to be. I'm going to work on freedom of location, for example. I hate the daily commute to work. Right? Something simple as that. I score myself low. Yeah, and this is one of the things, you have to be honest with yourself in this process. Using the example of location is, the daily commute or whatever. I want to be free to work from wherever, from home, from the beach, So we like to break it down into a 90-day goal, right? So in that 90-day sprint of operating, I'm going to do certain things. Maybe it's as simple as I'm going to go talk to my boss. Let's say you're in the corporate world already, and I'm going to go talk to my boss and see if I can work from home 1 day a week or 2 days a week. It's just a small step towards the ultimate freedom of I literally can wake up every day and work from wherever I want.
But it's an identified step. It's a
yes.
We know what we need to do. We did it.
Yep.
We're moving down the path.
Right. Absolutely.
But you hit something on the head I hadn't thought about. This was really cool. This is why he's so genius. You're right. The part of the energy for entrepreneurs is being around other successful entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And I get to interview as it is, and our affiliates will do the same, get to interview and talk and work with entrepreneurs, and I find every time I do, I come away with something
Yeah.
positive, as they do, right? I come away with, I'm making sure my mic is still good. I come away with, if nothing else, just that motivation that we're all in this together. We know what it's like, the hardships, the rewards, everything that goes into
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
So, wow, there's another bonus. So potential, affiliate
Yeah, sign up now.
owners, you need to get with us right away.
And I can't imagine a pure entrepreneur would ever retire for real, right?
Right, exactly.
They're always going to be looking for that next thing, and now that they're in a position and have the opportunity to start something again, right? Maybe you have a little bit more money in the bank this time around. What is it that you're going to start? What are you going to start, right? Who are you? What gift do you have to share with the world? And that's what you now have the opportunity to do. So from what I'm doing is exactly that. I love just connecting with people, hearing about their passions, and then helping them through the process of building a business around it. That's just what I love to do. Because I'd hate to see that entrepreneur or that person who wants to be an entrepreneur just never do it because the world is telling them it's too much work or it's too risky or
Or just
whatever.
you flat out can't do it.
Yeah,
You'll
right.
never be a Mark Zuckerberg. You'll never be a
Right.
Steve Jobs.
You weren't born to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Where, I feel like everybody is capable of doing that and meant to be that.
Okay, so
Right.
what's the next step? Talking to steps then, Tommy. What is someone wants to say, hey, I got to talk with Tommy O'Donnell more about this freedom journey.
Right.
How do they do that?
So, like I said, we start with the freedom formula. We get them into the coaching game plan. So we either talk over the phone, just easily accessible, whether it's chatting on Facebook or text message or a phone call, meeting for coffee, depending on the situation, right? We meet, and along with that, we have the accountability solution, which is simply a journal that it's a 90-day journal. Same. Everything kind of just like I said breaks down into this 90-day increments, and the journal has the scorecard in it, along with daily pages of what are you going to do today, what did you do today, what are you going to do tomorrow, and it's like this repetitive process of getting you into the habits of improving on these certain aspects of your life. And the journey, and we call it the freedom journey because it never ends.
You never get to a point where like, all right, I made it.
I'm there. I'm at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Because the second you do that and you take your foot off the gas pedal, you're going to start sliding back down the hill.
Right. Anything else you feel like they need to know before we wrap up here?
I would say simply pursue your dreams, and don't let people talk you out of it, because it's what you're meant to be doing, whatever that is.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Awesome.
You got it.
All right.
All right.
Love it.
Awesome.
Guys, Rob Davis, One Blue Robot, Tommy O'Donnell, the Freedom Journey, and you're going to be seeing more and hearing more from him. So stand by, hang in there, and I'll throw it out again, guys. There's something exciting coming for One Blue Robot on this affiliate side. Again, he spilled the beans, and that's okay.
Sorry.
But it's going to be really cool. No, it's good. I'm going to do it anyway. All right, guys, so we'll be
Awesome.
talking to you soon.